Alright guys, we're doing random teams, and I will be playing both offense. So it's a high-scoring game. All winners out to the World Cup. Random teams. Pittsburgh against Falcons. They're both 85 overall. I'm going to start as the Steelers.
Did they tell you who won?
That's real.
Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakesh.
Hey everybody, it's the... All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world.
Well, actually, I have to be Atlanta because they get ball first. So hopefully me and Matt Ryan can do some stuff.
Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Actually, would want the Steelers.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Because they'd be with the Rams.
And all that work when he stopped what ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
So we don't have. I mean, I don't know their team really. I really only know Matt Ryan on their team. If I pronounce the names wrong, I'm sorry.
Now Ryan on first down.
There's no one open.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jonathan Bostic.
I don't even know how it's sack.
Able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now it's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Ryan escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Is our running back good?
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it.
Oh, that's a loss of yardage.
Putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just
looking for Jones, and it's it.
Let me switch my team. Their defense is actually pretty good too.
Yeah.
I just threw an interception.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
I was saying,
and he's able to
if
take
my
this one
head
back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
They also have Big Ben.
runs in this play.
This is going to get.
Quarter,
if I score, that's a big
interception drop.
And that last one, that hurts. Flush to his right. Room here to run. And brought down, but
like
not before
really
they're inside the 25.
It's like 17.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Oh, yeah.
Big Ben, with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always
It's
a
only
battle.
been one
Who's
catch
going on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it.
That should have been
knock that one away and bring up second down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the
They
field,
don't know
all
that
they're
it's
thinking is finish
literally
this
a
drive
QB
off
sneak.
because they took it away, right? So now you got him back.
And he's into the end zone.
Oh,
Touchdown, Steelers.
my God, I don't even know how that play works.
Roethlisberger scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers have taken him.
Always need to switch to Atlanta. I don't even know how that works. That play was unbelievable.
First quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell.
Ooh.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.
Here's the first 3. Okay.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over
I
here.
feel bad for
And
Atlanta.
following the
That first play
interception,
was
just
really
any
big.
interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can
So,
run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
I don't
You're
think I
going
was
to take
doing it on
care of it,
purpose.
but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
I was
because
literally,
now
that
you
was
can't run
literally
the
like
offense at all.
the
Still
first
want to
play
attack.
we
We'll
did.
see how they attack him here. On first and 10, it's Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just
I just
shy
see how
of the 20.
their
He got
stamina.
29 yards that time.
Not only have they completed a couple on this
Or
drive,
do
but
you
they
know
pulled
how
off some
close
pretty
you were
good
to
chunks
the
of
end zone?
yardage, too.
Absolutely,
like
great
all the way
start.
back there.
2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a
We
sack.
lost yardage. I don't mean
Normally we
to.
would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack.
If they
He
lose
just needs a
yardage,
touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
No gain on that one as it brings up a third
yeah,
and 10.
they need something.
And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build
We're
on
not
and
going
carry
for
themselves
it.
forward throughout the game.
On third down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang
Yeah,
on
we're
to
not
it
going
through
for
the
it.
contact. Incomplete.
Their
Out
defense.
there creating the contact to force the incompletion.
Wait,
and now since
I
it's
think
fourth
that might
down,
not go
should
in.
set up a
That
field
was
goal.
totally my fault.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by
Oh.
Vecchio is good.
That was insane. I don't even know how that works.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Our defense is really good.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. A nice little juke. They juked him. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Wouldn't be as bad by now.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and
That's
run.
what you do when you're
Defensively,
going
they just
run.
looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong.
I didn't even miss that catch until Neil Brown.
Is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of
He's
whack.
only
That's what you're looking for
trying.
now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Okay,
Line of
so
scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger once more. And he connects with Vance McDonald. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and into the end zone.
oh, that is
Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald, 75
Alabama's winning
yards.
this.
And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is...
oh, I can't believe he actually got that.
And a fake extra point worked to extend their lead by 2.
Alright, we're onside
And
kick.
that's something you almost
We need to
never
get the
see
ball.
nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just
No,
going
that
for
was
it
so
from the 2.
close. Okay. Atlanta time. Three to 15. Whew.
I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor.
All right,
Run
so
your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2.
I can't do much with
They ended up
Atlanta.
getting that one, didn't they?
He completes it to Jones. And they'll
Okay,
wind
maybe
up
I
getting
can't.
this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, now into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Atlanta can't do anything.
Picked off by Morgan Burnett.
Pittsburgh is just destroying them.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This
That
looked
guy was
a
like
slam
kind of
dunk for
open, but
points
I
on
don't
this
even know how
drive,
I
didn't it?
intercepted.
Instead, they throw an
Usually, I never
interception,
see
and
this
they're going to come
thing.
away empty.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin.
Yes. We're Atlanta, maybe.
And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that.
I wanted
because
to
that's the
stress
money
watch
zone.
the
Get it into the end zone
Tell
and
me
make
it
your
will.
cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more.
We might have to QB sneak
Call it a
this.
gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He'll wind up getting 2 on the
No,
sneak, but he
we
was
aren't
hoping for
doing
more
this.
than that, and it's 4th down.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he will take it in for a
Finally,
touchdown.
Atlanta did the thing that I
Tevin
needed them to
Coleman
do.
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in.
This is actually a pretty close game. That guy was like wide open. He had the perfect run situation. Wait, I made it to Steelers, right? I'm not watching. The Steelers only up by 5.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there.
That's the end of the game.
58 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch.
We're faking it again.
I know we don't talk about it enough.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful.
Oh, God. So, you have Antonio Brown, but I feel bad for Atlanta. Atlanta needs to win this.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4.
Oh.
Not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now.
Okay.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver.
I like that play.
And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Looking deep for Julio. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively, if they want to insist on going in that direction, make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Golden now. And he's not going to get...
Atlanta's not winning this game, that's all I can tell you. Pittsburgh's just too good.
The first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd time called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
I don't even know what to play. It's wrong. Yeah, it's wrong. They know what to play, so.
Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And some room to work. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here's Conner. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Robert Alford. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked.
I have no idea.
He was trying to force it in there on third down.
Did you find it?
To force it, he felt like he needed to make a play.
I did not mean to press that button.
Down, you gotta try and find something. There's no
About that. That was just terrible. It'd be sick if Atlanta could come back, but
available there for him.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with
that's
the
just a
number
great
one headset on the
play.
side?
Oh, I didn't mean to press it. I thought I'd go back to the zone.
That was planned going into it.
That was
Not
just
necessarily
great
to
throw.
not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his
He
defense
really
very
does.
much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game.
My man.
Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own
Now
sideline.
we'll see what his offense can do. Here's Ryan, and this is incomplete. Well, Charles, pretty big piece of news around the NFL on Monday the 22nd. Dallas Cowboys, all the talk about them needing a big-time target out wide. They went and got Amari Cooper.
The speculation was there. The discussion was there. But then late Monday, as you noted, it became real. The Cowboys decided they needed a WR1 and went to Oakland and got Amari Cooper and gave up their #1 draft pick for 2019 in return.
What do you think of the fit there?
I think the fit is excellent. Dallas screaming for a wide receiver who can attract attention,
I
stretch the field,
don't
and make big
believe
plays over the top. He can do all of that. He
Matt
should help
Ryan
his
got
quarterback, Dak
smoked.
Prescott, become an even better player.
On first down, Ryan.
It's like no
And
one
now he'll
else.
tuck it and run. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this dig, has got to be priority one.
Connects with Sanu right side. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after
We
the
gotta
catch.
go for it.
But in this
This is
situation,
an impossible
the defense
field
was
for me to
effective,
get.
able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He can run for it, and he will.
First
They're
thing.
able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it
I
proves to be a good one.
wasn't fumbling.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little
I
bit
wasn't.
because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to
I
force
just
a lot of
didn't
throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially at second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt.
Who is blocking on the line?
Earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. I know the scouting report on him is
I
that he
don't
doesn't
think
possess
anyone
the
is.
eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 22.
Let's go.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone
This
like
never
that,
works, but
it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. He's going to get it running right.
Let's go.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never...
I just don't even know how we even scored here.
Hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just
all right, here we go. Antonio Brown is finally first on the pass.
Already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Oh, he shifts past him. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. They'll run it now out of the gun. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I do just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. And somebody short.
Nowhere to escape. He goes down.
Oh no, I passed to the guy.
And for a loss of 10. And it'll be fourth.
I don't know how I'm coming back and being terrible with the Steelers. I'm actually trying to play good with him. I'm not letting Atlanta just score.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away.
No.
And that hits at the 6 and carries
they
into
touched
the
it at
end
the
zone
one
for
I
a touchback. And here now come the Falcons.
I don't really like any of this. Oh.
Ryan to the Falcons now.
And
Come
then
up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go all the way left and right. Oh my god. Actually.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get this one.
I'm pretty sure I threw it behind the line.
45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try to evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice ball.
In a wild first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Wait, did they post a Kobe on their team?
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. To throw is Ryan. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
We need to score.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming.
And he is in the end zone.
Oh my God!
Mohamed Sanu, 29 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth.
You guys want to see that video?
Fun for the defensive coordinators, but
I can't believe that was a touchdown.
You're at home?
Is no one...
defensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really...
Wait, now I see.
Honey, okay, I'll give it to you for a little bit. Alright, so I don't want for your food. I always put her in a little blankie because she gets cold. Like, you get cold. You get cold.
Oh, here's the play, guys.
My baby girl.
There's the ball, guys. Comes into his hands. Let's see if he's down. His hand's down. Neither of his feet are down. Wait, no, his hand hasn't even touched the ground yet. His hand isn't down. His hand isn't down. The ball's way over the line.
Can I go outside and wait for Lisa?
Lisa's not coming. Just a meeting.
That was just insane. I'm wasting my time. We gotta
We have a
get to
tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Switzer now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Why are the people who return always so good at return?
And the Steelers set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I didn't mean that tap.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And McDonald here over the middle. The big fella. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, you all know the play that I'm doing. You all know I'm doing that play to keep it sneaky.
So
We
it's
all
1st and
know,
goal
we all
and a
know
great
that
opportunity
play's
to
great.
get that
We
lead
all know,
back
here
before
we
the
go.
break.
I'm going to school on you, you suck, mate.
Roethlisberger keeps it. And he's in.
27, here we go, here we go. We scored
Ben
a
Roethlisberger
touchdown.
as time expires in the first half. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it. An abbreviated halftime show as we...
Ooh. Oh, we get the ball
3.
at halftime.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath.
This is bad for Atlanta.
Switzer now to return. A beautiful fake. Ooh, with a juke. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Steelers
Guys, you know what I
offense
made
now
that
with the
music?
football
I made that
first
with my
here to
mouth.
begin the third
I don't even
quarter.
know
They
how
have
that
the lead now.
we
They'll
went
be
up to the
looking to
1
extend
yard
that
line.
lead.
I was hoping
This is
something
where
epic
I
and
enjoy
something epic
talking
happened.
about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done
We're supposed to be
things in a
open on
certain
this
way in the
play.
first half.
Where?
Been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like the Steelers were able to
No
recover,
one was
and they will
open.
indeed hold on to the ball.
No one was
On
open.
plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often
There's no point in
unusual
that ball.
for the team that lost it to get it back. Because
I
this
threw
is
it when he
quarterback.
sacked.
The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass
I'm
that
punting
should have
this.
been intercepted,
We're not
but
getting
it
this
winds
first.
up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. An opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands.
Oh, Lauber.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And this...
Yes, it's our ball. Let's go, Falcons. I really don't. I don't know. I don't really like any of these teams. I mean, I like the Steelers
is
more.
going to be halted right
I don't know
around
why
the
I'm rooting for the
28-yard
Falcons.
line.
I shouldn't. It's just what I do.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed.
That would have been
and not
a great
the tone
throw.
they wanted to set. That's the equivalent
We
of
could have got
running
the
out the
first.
wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Oh, I can't believe you caught that. Actually, that was just an invasive throw.
Doing
Good
that
job.
back in the good old days.
12 yards there as they move the
Should we do like that same play? I forget what it was.
And there's a
Well, we
completion
scored
to the
that
tight
epic
end. And look at the
touchdown.
size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to spin move. We could have been in the end zone.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why
Oh, I
you
love
take your
this play.
receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in.
I didn't want to do that play.
Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Coleman.
I didn't want to do that.
This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they...
There was no punt. And I don't know where the punt is, so I couldn't do anything. But I wanted to just get 30 points.
Stop him behind the line. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead.
Okay,
So
Pittsburgh,
I'm
actually wanting you to win because Atlanta.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, God, that was terrible.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see
I don't know why I
his
actually did that
caliber
play.
let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Oh,
We'll
I
get a
bet-
second here. Let's take a peek around the league. What's coming up week 8. A couple big games as we near the halfway
Someone
point of the
actually
season,
catch
Charles.
this
I'm
job.
mainly looking at
Super.
Philly and Jacksonville and London, and then New Orleans and Minnesota. That should be interesting.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Philly and
Oh,
Jacksonville,
wait, this
both
is
teams
the one
struggling right now. The Eagles have already lost 4 games. They lost 3 all of last season. Both of those teams need a win in a big way. New Orleans at
Can we
Minnesota,
run?
the Saints are on a heck of a
Because
roll right now. They've won 5
none
in a
of these
row.
passing
But the
plays were
Vikings
actually-
quietly have won 3 straight and
I'm
seem
not
to be
even
getting their
gonna-
footing on defense again. And how about Green Bay?
I just
They had the
give
week
up.
off this past week. Big win over San Francisco at home on a Monday night. They now head out to face the 7-0 Rams in Los Angeles. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you
Oh,
mentioned
God,
that. That is a big one indeed.
Aaron Rodgers, Todd Gurley, let's do this.
And now a shot taken on
That game's
3rd
already
down, but it's
passed.
going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I have to go to Atlanta now. These coaches are making some of the worst decisions. No, I'm going to do the quick and shotgun pass plays.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. This is taken at the 18.
Oh my
Gets past
God.
1 man. A good return there. Call it 13
I couldn't do anything.
yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st
Oh,
and
these
10.
blockers weren't
Now the
doing
Falcons
so well.
offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
So 29-28. No more touchdown.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped.
Wait, do those guys
Almost
do the same thing?
intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
We
We got a second here, Charles. Let's look back to some of those crazy finishes in Week 7 of the NFL last week. I mean, it seemed like every game had a wild finish.
It certainly did. Dallas, Washington, Brett Maher off the upright from 52 yards.
Winning game, he caught that before he
against
was out
his
of
long
bounds.
snapper that moved the ball back 5 yards. How about Cleveland, Tampa Bay?
None of these
Mahomes is way
teams can
back
do
here.
anything.
And then Tampa Bay
This might be the
wins
last
the ball
score.
game with Chandler Catanzaro kicking the big field goal from 59 yards in overtime. Remember, he missed a 40-yarder in regulation. Justin Tucker missed an extra point.
1st down.
That's the headlines in and of itself. His first
Thank
miss
you.
in the
6
NFL.
fourths and inches. I
And New
was
Orleans
going
gets
to
away
freak
with a
out.
victory. And New England, Chicago. Chicago throws the Hail Mary at the end of the game. Kevin White, 54 yards. He needed 55. Stopped at the 1 yard.
I don't think I've ever seen a Hail Mary come that close but not get in. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd
All right,
and a
we're
yard.
going to run the ball now.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
This is Coleman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
What is
He loses
happening?
3 yards there. Now third down.
I literally.
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Oh my
Well past
God! This guy's
just
a god.
a
He
yard
was
or
like,
2 shy of the
he
40.
broke so many
It
tackles.
goes for a gain of 10, and
It
it's a
was
first
insane
down.
how many tackles he did.
Ryan now 6 for 6 since
Ooh,
coming
thanks to
back
one
out of the
person
locker room.
actually
It's
watching
first
my
and 10.
stream. That is actually good. Because I never have people watching.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch.
What
but
was that?
underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to
Anybody
come back and
could
get,
catch
because
that,
usually
except for you.
the momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Here now is second and
What's in
10,
my
again
back?
from the 41.
Okay.
Again on second and 10, it's Ryan.
Who's open? X is not.
And he almost had it
Why is
defensively.
no one
Could have been a
open?
game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third
Oh,
down.
we're gonna need to go for the field.
Big play coming up. Here's
We're not
third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the third in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And the blitz does come.
What?
Oh, incomplete.
It was in his
Nearly the hit
hands.
They needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to
It
fourth
was
down.
in his hands.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their
How
third of
did
the
you
game.
say?
I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy wherever we want him.
It was
Who's going to get the
in his
next one? It
hands.
almost becomes a
Drops
challenge,
it when
and
it's
they
in
missed
his
him.
hands.
You guys getting hungry for dinner?
Not yet.
Well, I'm gonna start making it, so
Okay.
we'll see.
An opportunity.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at the 20. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
God.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40.
I'm actually happy.
At the 39.
It's not
The drive
my
starting
team.
play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near
Alright,
the
let's go
40
steal
now
him,
after the big
please
play
don't
to
intercept
start. Here's another
this.
first
Please
and
don't
10.
intercept this.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. It's
That's
complete to the
Antonio.
outside. And he'll be corralled out
The best
across
catch in the world.
midfield down to the
Better than
45.
OPJ.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's
Oh,
another
I don't
first
know why
down.
I picked this play. There's one that's a good play.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And this will
Don't
be
pass the
incomplete.
triangle or R1 unless he's deep.
That one didn't quite
They
make it to the
won't catch
target,
it.
but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's
I
just too
think the
much pressure
Giants
there.
could even
In
catch
any
the ball.
case,
Or
the ball doesn't arrive.
Saquon. I mean, he's actually good at
Second and
catching.
10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for 5.
Okay, we're
It's
running
third
this.
down.
Brandon, perfect
What are you
defense in this
doing?
situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked
Turn
it
it back
off.
on.
Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
I'm not
There
passing.
he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play. even
Yeah,
though it was
no,
complete.
No,
And he'll
why
get
did I
inside
say yes?
to the 39. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
They didn't get the first
Oh.
down, but I have to say, I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if you
wait.
can pick it up. Keep it on
No.
the speed, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So another.
Well, I forgot to switch to Atlanta. Yeah, whatever.
Long try for 3 and another kick
That
that
could
comes
be
up
an
lacking.
Yeah,
Wait,
this
why
isn't
did I
going to do any
blitz?
wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a
Okay,
guy out there to
please
try and
do
kick from
something.
that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
They go play action here on first down.
What did I just say? Did you listen to
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing
Not to do
situations because it's
something
not going to fool
stupid?
anyone.
Wait, someone's
I
still
don't know if that was
watching.
the case here, but the end
Yes.
result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
On second down,
Yes, he caught it! He caught it!
and
Yes!
across midfield and inside the 45. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day
No.
or maybe a tougher
No.
day. And right now,
No.
we're seeing an excellent game because those two are finding each
Atlanta?
other. Doesn't matter
Are
where on the
you
field, they're
joking
making
me?
plays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
I'm done with these blitzes. Wait, no, I didn't.
Ryan, but he almost had it defensively.
I never wanted to press that.
Changer there in this
We
second
could have
half.
had.
Instead, it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Most
It
defensive
wasn't
defenders
my
take out it all.
fault.
Speed,
I said
athleticism,
it wasn't
hands,
my
a
fault.
little bit questionable.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
Yes.
And that is incomplete.
We're going for it.
Certainly looked like they were
I don't
getting
care
ready to
how
jump
bad
down
this
3rd
team is.
down, but what
He
an effort to get his hand on that one.
Not
knocked
that
it away,
bad.
and brings up a
So
fourth
what
down
is this
decision.
chance
So
for?
here we go. The offense is
This
going
is
to
0% chance
They're
of
going
keeping
for
me.
it on 4th and 8.
So, it's my fault.
Again, Ryan.
We'll catch it, catch it.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll
Touchdown! I said he would work.
Julio Jones, 41 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Wait, hold on. Good. 35-28.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant
46-28.
and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love
Darn it,
slant
man.
routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take him into the end zone. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
This is going to be a hard game. It's
Getting
the
set
biggest.
to go again.
If I spawn
back
him
out there.
number
He'll
2,
be kind of looking to
because,
erase the first
if it's
part of
tied
this
game.
3rd quarter from his memory part.
so
I think
this
he,
will go into
above
overtime.
all, was upset that they actually got to halftime.
Next quarter.
Because you saw him in the first half. He was really sharp.
And they had the lead.
Had the lead. Everything was going well. And you know you keep
And
telling
it's
yourself,
not
just stay up, stay
Hold on.
motivated. But sometimes at halftime can kill your mojo.
Now he's had an interception, a fumble. We'll see what he does here.
7, 6.
You know, when I see
5.
passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a
Let me
wide
get the
receiver for
playoff.
the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's
Let me
side.
not get the
And when he finally
playoff.
got that
That was
opportunity,
not
I
me.
think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's thing.
It's not my fault. I want to get a playoff. I'm saying playoffs. That's what I think I'm saying. I meant a playoff. That doesn't make any sense.
Off the play fake. Here's
You know.
Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown.
Let's go, Antonio, baby.
This inside the 30.
He's that guy.
Really good pickup of 28 yards.
He's
A
that
good
guy that
grab there by the
pretty
former
much
Central Michigan
a
man,
good
Antonio
catch.
Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
This is caught. And they are able to stop
Alright,
it,
we're
but he
going.
does take it all the way to the 2.
This one.
A really nice
To the-
gain of 25
And the-
yards.
I didn't mean to do
Well, clearly
it.
one of his
Both
advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his...
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
touchdown.
Ben Roethlisberger taking it in from 2 yards out. And the
Okay.
Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. He'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense.
No, we don't get to return it. Back to it now. I'm sorry. I'm just bad. No one, they blitz on every time I run. So they always know. I just hate that. That's the thing I just hate about Madden when you go play Ultimate or any of those. I just hate that. Don't kneel.
Was the Steelers at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23.
You weren't too good at running. I was not rushing much.
Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now.
I
know that they've
not
double-teamed
getting
him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense.
Now look at this.
Yeah, that was incomplete. Totally, man. That's the most incomplete I've ever seen.
Get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return comes to a halt right at
Good.
the 44-yard
I did this for halt. Good.
A critical error there in a...
You actually caught the ball. You should be on offense. You guys haven't heard of that guy who I think was on Green Bay, and he was a kicker, and they put him in a QB. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Like, do something.
That you end up running yourself into an error. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do.
This game isn't really
Hard to
going
attain,
well.
but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
That guy's wide open.
Now Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. And into the end zone.
That's the game-winning kick. That's
Jesse
game.
James, 44 yards.
That's game.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw.
What?
Let me go ahead and show my age.
Because we didn't have snack today. Because we were too busy.
A little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15,
Okay.
the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
Alright, can we do something like that play with
heading back onto the field. And the interception
There's a
that
guy
ended
wide
the
open.
previous drive, that might be
Yeah.
one we look back on and say that was the turning point of
No,
this game.
I'm doing YouTube and
There's
someone
still time
watching.
for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. I
wide
mean, you could
open.
have some twists and turns. That his passes.
Interception. I think this is the end of Steelers.
Intercepted for the 4th time today.
Wait, no.
Picked off at the 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right
Atlanta was
away
destroying
and compound
Pittsburgh.
things by throwing an interception.
Well, actually, it was
They
actually
put
a
their
close
defense in a
game.
really tough spot.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, it may
Okay.
seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead,
Let's
fourth
go
quarter,
Steelers.
yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Oh,
Incomplete.
thank you for
A
not
turnover would have
intercepting
really
it.
helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead,
run
it's
this?
just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect
Wait,
it.
there-
and he's
if there's
taking a
someone
chance
open,
of
I'm
putting it
passing
out there
it. I don't
in
care.
a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he can't
What
hang
are
on.
these
He had a good
throws?
shot there for his third pick of the game.
This isn't my
Instead,
fault.
it's third
Oh,
down.
we're going to go to the field goal.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
We don't have to.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball third down. Got the big completion in the
We're
pickup.
going right.
Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They run with Connor. And the reinforcements come in as
I was trying to not do it actually.
It's a loss
I was
of
trying to
4 there, bringing up
to
second down.
drop to the
The
20.
field shrinks even
Try
more
to
with the
once
type
you
of
try,
bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. This is caught.
Ouch.
And he couldn't quite get there.
Okay.
Tackled down at the
Touchdown.
1. That'll put him up over
We all know the
160
special
yards receiving
play.
now for the game. They can't seem
Every
to
single
stop it.
time. QB's me.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Big Ben going to take it himself. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
You know what? I'm feeling so good. I'm going to take the ball again.
Yard out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's go. Atlanta needs to step up their game.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect and near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking deep for Julio. And nearly another interception.
Yeah, you could have gone for the touchdown, dude.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Looking downfield for Jones.
Oh, number 3,
now it's third. He started out having some troubles back in the
Steelers
first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know
need to
that just won't do. So I would think about
first.
spreading things
Or
out,
do something.
putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And that's incomplete.
Steelers time. Dude, what is with the Falcons? They were doing great. And then Pittsburgh just comes in and wins the game.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
Oh,
God. You're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Morgan.
I mean, I made
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
They're
I
feeling
think
good
the
about
confidence hit
themselves.
does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing.
I didn't want to get
Throwing
sacked.
to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Alright, we're gonna, after this, we're gonna, right.
That's the exact
So,
right throw.
I usually
Either
want to
your
run out
receiver
of
gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And his throw is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
He's like,
Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have
Now
defenders
what's happening
breathing
to
down your neck.
Pittsburgh?
You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
They take a shot
What's
downfield there, but
happening?
it winds up falling incomplete. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
These are all deep passes we're going
Things
to
looking pretty good on the scoreboard. They're going to keep
I didn't
the
want
offense
this to
out
happen,
there
but
and go for it here
deep
on
passes
4th.
fine.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
What just happened?
And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
But some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try to finish it ourselves.
And nearly intercepted.
Why did you
That would have been
intercept?
a hat trick, his
Good, yeah.
3rd pick of the game.
Stay.
Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, I need to go
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. If they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and he'll be brought down. The tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Job 1 to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be up.
And now here's another interception. Picked off around the...
Okay. I'm going to the bathroom. so sorry. How did she go on the screen?
What a nightmarish game.
All right, we're gonna blitz the Steelers.
He's having now 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys
Get
though that have
something
thrown
good.
6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This will be caught by Brown. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there, also a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for
All right,
someone to
we
make the
all
play
know
because they've got to have something bigger
that
downfield. They can't just take
game.
what they give them. They've got to
Memphis
force
down by
it and
2
make something big
touchdowns.
happen for them.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Roethlisberger will throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Connor. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside
That
the
was
30.
just a great run.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the
all their
defense.
time out.
And
So
they'll be
when
disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw.
No. What do you mean? Roethlisberger's going to
Solid coverage on the
throw?
play
What do you
by
think
Devondre
he's doing?
Campbell.
But the secondary's really
What do you think? He's
That's
actually
what
gonna,
they
like,
measure
scramble?
revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Alex Connor, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy.
There's no
Extra tight
place.
ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids.
Wait.
Half linebacker, half defensive back.
All right, Atlanta.
Linebacker in him on that play.
This is insane. Atlanta.
So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
Now Ryan. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
I literally threw the ball.
Dupree in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Darn
Trying
it.
to throw on 2nd down, but this one is
He was
incomplete.
in.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything
They were
open,
36
and this play
points
just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the offense will get this one
What
back.
is
Well, that
happening?
could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Or call it luck or skill,
I don't
whatever
even know
the
why I'm
case
going
is.
for
They're
this.
feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. We don't care if it was luck or...
Come on, Pittsburgh, you can score.
skill. in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So now here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster so far. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said, uh-uh.
Come on. I want to be the Falcons. I want to Hail Mary it. I want to Hail Mary it.
One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, what...
Pittsburgh. Well, all right, next team. Oh. All right, Rams against the Flames.
Look at them. How to make it in America. Real day one. Ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs. It was hard for us. Me and sis made it out. Now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends. Had a lot to lose. Less money, less options. Lot of work. So when that first deal came, and Shawty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt it. Maybe it's for the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shawty claims she a feminist. And her...
Hello again, everyone. Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Desmond King on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Rivers now to throw on first down. And this one complete to Virgil Green. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. He's at the 30, past the 20. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. A big play there on the first play of the game. 62 yards.
62.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. The ghost slant caught. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your
Well, I think I
primary
clapped.
call, you've got to be really
He just
careful
knows
as a
the
passer
score.
about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rivers going to try and sneak it. Phillip Rivers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers
And
take
that's
the
how
ball
you
down
score
the field and score on their opening
touchdown.
drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive.
Minnesota, I just feel bad for them. He's 100 overall. Look at this QB.
They get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone.
All right,
How about
our
the offensive
defense is
linemen and
not too well.
receivers who are blocking for
So
him?
the
They
draw-
have to feel great about themselves, sticking in the end zone on a running play.
To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10.
Cousins.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20.
These teams are insane.
Cousins to Thielen. 59 yards.
They are.
In our pregame meeting, all they
Can't
talked
deny
about
it.
is keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 2nd down.
Rudolph.
There are a good number of
Rudolph
coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He gained yards.
Play was doomed
I
right
don't
from
know
the
how
start.
he gained
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively.
Darn,
They
this
did
is
allow
hitting
them to
the
drive
post.
all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line,
Oh no. I don't know how much luck Minnesota's had.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
and that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Now Rivers. Almost
Intercept that. He
intercepted.
was smart.
That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula,
I think
and
this
I don't
is the
think
one
it'll
that they
change
scored
for
on.
as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got ripped under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long for Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. It got his man complete. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 42 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Throwing on 1st down, but
Dude,
this one
that
runs
was
up
an
to be
insane catch.
incomplete.
The coach
All right,
should
that
be
one
like,
fell incomplete there, but the
100%
best
mad.
quarterbacks, They'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an
I
opposite.
can't believe we actually made that.
23 yards on the play.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception.
Get
What do they say all the time?
that.
If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They run it here with Gordon. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try to keep him away from their plays.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
It felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
The Viking fans are like, yes. And I'm like, no.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Vikings coming back out here on offense. It's been an interesting ride for them so far this season. It's kind of like the Patriots and the Texans and the Vikings. All 3 started slow, and now they're ramping up. Minnesota's won 3 in a row now, Charles.
You think they had a 3-way conversation and said, guys, we're better than this.
All right, let's be contenders.
Let's get it up there. Well, how about this one now? They were 1-2-1, and their head coach Mike Zimmer told all of us media members, guess what, guys? We started 2-2 last year, went 13-3, so don't go to sleep on us at all. And when they beat the Jets this week,
Intercepted.
that's their first win over the Jets in 5 road
I'm always ready
matchups.
for
So they
whatever
lost their previous 5 to the Jets on the road. They broke through this past weekend.
And now they're home for the Saints, home for the Lions, and then they have their open week. Play action now. Cousins.
Oh, God.
It's incomplete.
What was that
Took a
throw?
shot, couldn't connect.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's not bad.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They come up in a 2 tight end look here. And he will fight
That's why
into the end zone for a
insane.
touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around.
Okay. Forget what about what I said about all the Vikings.
Well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So
I
we're
feel
right
bad
back where
for
we started. All even as the kick's away.
Because we're both really bad.
To return it now, here's King.
And he
And a good
touched
return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. As the Chargers come back out here, let's look at where they're at 7 games into the season. 5-2. Close win this past week in London against Tennessee. Very dramatic victory. And they won that game, Charles, without Melvin Gordon.
How about that? Because ordinarily no Melvin Gordon means it's tougher to run offense. They just went next man up mentality. They hope to get him back after the open week.
That's the one
in
thing.
recent years, didn't it feel like they lost every close game they were in? And that hurt their record overall. They just missed the playoffs. This year they're winning those games. Now 5-2 in the same division with Kansas City, who's 6-1 and playing awfully well. You can make an argument that they are two of the best teams in the NFL, maybe right behind the Los Angeles Rams.
Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 2 yards there. They're set up now with first and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything.
And Gates has got it. And the Chargers' all-time touchdown leader has another one. Antonio Gates from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
I don't know how many points
this game is. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got.
There's been 14. Wait, what's that almost for? 20. There's been 20 points scored this game. 21. Yeah, 21.
Involved there for the score.
And they showed he's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Here comes Sherrills. And now running right through it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Okay. Whew.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk about offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover? Corner, safety, linebacker. He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They give him 17 yards that time. Move the chains.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he gets receiver hit and hit hard.
At the end of one, 14-7 is the score. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I need like a one-handed grab.
Off the play fake, Cousins.
Who's over? That's for sure.
And a hit jarred it loose.
No, you're not. You
It's
can't even catch
incomplete.
them. We're running.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick
Oh,
up
no,
his own
I guess we're
defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Under the category of
That was
obvious,
great.
you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, this is blitz coming, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Mebane in there to get him well behind the line of scrimmage. Gosh, it's a loss of 17, and it'll be 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still
Wait, is he going?
We get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that this.
So it's a second missed
Oh
field.
crap! No, I didn't know. Minnesota.
Here in this first half. He'll have to think about that.
We are
maybe time for a little soul searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
Yay!
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Whoa, yeah.
A CD taking a peek at some of the injuries from around the league in Week 7. We did have a few. Quan Alexander on that Bucs defense went down with an injury. They'll be monitoring Sony Michel in New England. Now, remember, they already lost Jeremy Hill, Rex Burkhead out of that backfield, so a couple injuries to note.
Certainly, and Quan Alexander in the middle of the Tampa Bay defense, which was already struggling. They may not get him back the rest of the season. Sony Michel, they're hoping to get him back after a few weeks. Albert Wilson in Miami has made big plays all season long, has a hip injury. That could cost him some serious time, if not the season. LaShawn McCoy, Melvin Gordon, they're hoping to get them back in the upcoming weeks.
Yeah, interesting that they won without Melvin Gordon last week. That was a big win. And get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's the number 1.
That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
The number 1.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They go play action here on first down.
Top speed.
He's airing it out to Williams. So they took a shot on first down.
Minnesota. Yeah, that was
The
bad.
secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Where is that? No, this isn't.
And his throw here is incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Aaron Kendricks.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On third down, Rivers.
Oh, yes! We got the first thing!
This one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays.
One
The kind of
yard.
numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew.
Oh, God.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Out of all the good stuff that
Following the
happened,
interception, Cousins trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I'm telling you.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but
What
it's
is happening
incomplete.
with my team?
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here's Cousins. He's going to
forget what I say about those. What's happening?
And it falls
What was
incomplete
that?
after almost being intercepted.
We going for it
There
because
would have
it's
been
usually
great.
good
The
luck
good
every
news for
time
the
you go
defense
for
now,
it.
it's fourth
Go
down.
for it.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but that's a...
And from their own end zone, it's a fake.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. No. Oh, God. Oh. No.
But it doesn't fool them.
Oh, it is that bad play. I
It's
didn't.
such a
Oh,
risky
God.
play there
I
to fake it.
don't- I
You're either the
don't-
hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And he takes
Wait,
it in.
wait, what's the comment? Oof. Huh, thanks for the oof. I know.
And there you go. Nothing really too complex.
Good.
Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking.
And you see me
Gets your
switching
tackle
teams a
on
lot
that play.
because I
End
like
result,
usually
touchdown.
high point games, so I like being offense a lot.
Extra point splits the uprights.
Woo. Alright, you're still watching, right? Yay. Alright. Anyway.
Here comes Sherrills. Oh, look at the Jew. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. And incomplete. Crisis
That was
averted.
just a bad play.
Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there.
2 people watching? Yes.
Outside
I never
handoff
get
to the
that.
right side.
No one ever
If you're a
watches
running
that.
back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to
Where's
see
that-
what's happening in
Where's
front
that
of you.
play at?
Tackle
I'm not
likes
even
that
doing
call.
that.
Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me
Hey,
in the
everybody in the
backside
comments
sealing
below say
off.
for
When they
Halloween.
talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he is out of bounds,
Thank
but not
you
before
for
he's inside the 30.
catching.
Big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on
don't
offense.
care.
I'll be
Nice play and MOTOK.
What did he say? Hold on. I need a...
Payoff.
Where are my comments? You comments? Oh, let's say
And
nice
as a
play.
coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident.
God.
And then all of a sudden,
Oh,
boom, you
God.
lose
That's
your chance.
terrible.
Yeah, when you
Yeah,
take a
I'm-
look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right.
No.
And when it comes back the other way,
No.
you have to
Oh,
regroup.
God.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Oh, God.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of
No,
scrimmage, but that's all.
not even a yard.
It's
I'm
Melvin
just
Ingram on the tackle.
I'm trying
At
to
least he
find
was
one
able to
that
break
we
that
can get
initial
first
contact, or it
down
could have
play
been a loss.
Yeah, give
Because
credit
there's,
to
like,
the
no
defensive
plays that
player,
I
though.
usually get
What did he
first
do?
down on unless
Made
it's
him
first
slow
down.
down, slope his
And
feet,
if you go
and
back,
allowed the rest of the
if you
guys to get there to
go
finish
watch
him
it,
off.
but there's a sick play.
And this is going to
Towards
be
the end.
incomplete.
I mean,
Adrian
in the
Phillips
first
there to
half.
knock that
So
one away.
it was like 21. I
Let's
go
give some
for it
credit to the
on
defensive
fourth.
guys on that play, able to bat that one away.
And the guy
Sure
tips
looked
it
like
and
they were trying to
catches
hit the
it.
corner
The other guy
route.
catches it. He really sick play.
And his kick is good.
Thank
Didn't hit it
you.
all that.
All right, let's go back to offense. So this is not. This isn't even a fair game. I don't even know why I'm doing this.
Well, but he got enough.
So 2 people? Wow.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Okay.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line.
Oh, why did I run out of bounds?
Forced the field goal.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start
I mean, it was
past
30.
the 30.
I am at 31. That was actually pretty good.
Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple
Oh,
ways,
no.
yeah, arm, legs,
Ow! Oh, I
his
thought
team
my
in a big
chair was
way.
going to
You gotta think that they feel great about
No
where
one
they
can
are
never see
in
me.
this ball game. They feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Looking deep
It would be
downfield.
sick if I caught this, but like.
And that one was nearly picked.
Okay.
Not sure he was accounting for
Let's
the
run
free
this.
safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon.
Oh, yeah, what was I
He'll be brought
doing?
down right around the 37.
I'm going
That'll be
for
good
it.
for
I'm not
6, but
smart.
now it's 4th down.
But I will.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result at each and every
Tommy.
attempt.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers.
Oh, no. Okay. It's not smart. It's not even close to smart.
Hey, Rivers is dropped.
Okay.
So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his own area? I think the team's going to look at him
Sick
like,
catch,
why would
sick
you go
pass,
there? I mean,
sick
no
everything.
confidence in the defense.
Just
You
sick.
don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. There are so many things to watch for
Hi,
when
Dad.
you play defense. And reading your keys,
Yeah,
you always
Mark.
hear about that,
No.
and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
We're
Able
not
to
allowed to
dump
play
it over the
football
top to
anymore.
him.
Why?
Because Connor got drilled and there's this big
We
bump
remind
that
you
there's a
that
big
coming up at
altitude.
halftime, we'll pay a visit to
Who's
Jonathan
rolling?
Coachman. He's
John.
in Orlando, and he'll have our
What?
EA Sports
What's
halftime
that?
report.
They
They'll
did
run
heads?
with Cook.
Oh
And
my.
able to break one.
Is
they
that the
cry?
one?
Quickly brought down. But a
Did
nice
they cry?
gain.
Not done.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
QB.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV. Called a
Here we
scouting
go.
friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter."
Yeah,
Take
baby.
this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins taking it in. And the Vikings are able to make this a close
Easy
game
one.
again.
What? I accidentally pressed that.
But also prove that you can get it in there. Well,
It makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Bailey now to kick this one away. To return it now, here's King. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do
That
in
wasn't
the chain of events, right?
I didn't even know what happened.
Caused all of that.
You know what? We're going to do a sick light on the power
You
zero.
guys go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
Not gonna work.
They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they got to come back out and start
Yeah.
over and rebuild that confidence.
Two spins.
Oh!
And now he bowls it over. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And
What
he'll be
is he
taken
doing?
down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch
I
him,
just love
I
how
think of
that
his
guy
vision.
messed up that
Straight
ball.
ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first
Another
and second
0%
down.
chance.
Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is it. Incomplete. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
There's no time left in the
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable...
Okay.
It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown
Why are
there.
you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
To return it now, here's King. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
You know we'll play that really good. Starts with some beach. And
Final 12 seconds
Hail
and a
Mary
half
time,
now as they've got it first and 10.
12 seconds left on the
On first and 10, Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second and 10. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a while. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is fielded a couple yards deep.
I'm trying to
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And some room to maneuver. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Okay.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
Crap.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there.
I think we need to run it
bring
again.
up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Murray. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Cousins. Rudolph showing the power. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Okay.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Spinning away. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. But how about the previous play? A big run? They're used to trading that, especially if you're a Hall of Fame runner. Big run, maybe not so much on the next one. And the big ones add up over time.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey. These pants make me look fat, and we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get through.
Hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession
Everyone's
in the
running
second
the ball.
half. They trail offense,
They
first
run
time
the
to touch
ball
the ball in
and
quarter
run the ball
3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's airing out for Williams. Oh, nearly picked.
Where was that?
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, he did almost everything right.
Neither of these
Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Throwing Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Minnesota's doing the best right now. Our QB isn't doing too well.
He'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is exactly like the Falcons.
This is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
That's an interception.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up. By Jaleel Adams.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to air it out deep for Green. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11.
4-yard line. I love how he says that.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
Well, after that pickup of a 1st down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Okay.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Rivers. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Sometimes your philosophy is to challenge at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he's able to find Diggs. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
And how?
Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7-7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing. Cousins. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
What, you didn't even do
Not quite sure how
Why
to
you
judge that
look
one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Rolling to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
What do you mean? We didn't even take the ball. And that's not funny. And second of all, you're making me mad.
When no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A 1st down throw here for Rivers.
Oh, God. Oh, there's that.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Wait. If this was a catch, it's 3 down. Ready? Not even, we're going to be at 4th.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Oh, he almost had it.
How did he not intercept?
Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And able to find Green. And they're going to have this this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out.
Watch these balls when they're hit up
Trying to erase that deficit all
and
at
then
once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Rivers. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to your backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger first down.
What?
The goal for the offense versus
the
defense.
No.
Find the holes
Yeah,
where guys are available.
21-27.
Are you playing on both teams?
Any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there.
I like
Executed
it
crossing
being
a nice
a high
play
scoring
defensively on first down.
I was playing Atlanta and
incomplete.
And Steelers
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Rivers now.
Figure out why you got the microphone to work again?
To his running
No,
back,
it
complete.
did.
An agile
So
move
weird.
and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line.
I
It's a
don't know.
gain
It
of
made me
5.
go back.
And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I definitely like
Okay,
the
so
play
the
call. You don't
Vikings
expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect the
kind of
pass
want
play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I'm going to go for the field goal. Field goal.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And
Yeah.
that is incomplete.
I don't even know where he threw that. The guy was wide open. I don't even know why he threw it that way, but he was.
Times converted on 3rd down, but on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about
What
it.
did he throw to me? Throw it faster. Oh, I should have
He
done
tends to pick things up, and
forward
they tend to play well.
pass.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Vikings on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Yeah, he was looking. For the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's such a tough game.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat the ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy. Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense. There's a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
I'm being Minnesota.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sherrills to return it. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. Cousins on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just checked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
They're just driving.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Cousins now. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting pain.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up.
Let's not go. It's been this whole half, no one scored.
Anderson Dejo. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
This game's been really good.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. It's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Cousins. Going for the deep ball. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one.
They don't need the pick. How many times do we say this? They don't need the pick.
I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it.
Finally, it's a 2-minute warning. I felt like this game has been on for 6. It's for 6 years. If the Chargers win this, not like they won't.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
Kept the guy.
One-play drive where you throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the line.
Okay.
Eric Kendricks.
The Vikings can actually do it.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Throwing here, Cousins. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Handoff comes to Cook. And now running right through it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Cousins. Out to his left. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They don't need any
pick. That pick would be bad.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Oh. Chargers. The game before Halloween. Everyone, all the Chargers fans are going home after this.
Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. This is something
great
we've seen
win
many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium, because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Who's on it?
No.
Completed there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They need a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
Cousins is going to take this one down to a knee and end it. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
Wow. I hope you guys all enjoy it. I hope you guys all enjoy more, man. If you do, give a thumbs up. Oh. What you guys want to do? And if you want to see me play someone, just like the video. 19, but oh, let me just end my video. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, also before I end this video, I hope you guys all have a great Halloween.